What's going on, everybody? This is Michael Isla, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on Kashmir, one of the most famous Led Zeppelin songs out there. So first things first, we're going to be going quick as usual, so take some time to pause and learn each little section, and then you kind of can review it all at the end. So first thing, we need to be tuned in Dadgad. So from the 6th to the 1st string, you're going to be going D, A, D, G, A, D. Dadgad. D, A, D, G, A, D. Once you do that, then we can move on to the first few sections. So we're going to work on the A section, which is the main groove that I start off with, then the little musical interlude, and then we're going to go back to the A section. It's going to be called, we'll call it A1, because it's going to be a little variation where you hear the strings. So we're going to start off, just on the chords. So we're going to start with the first few chords. Okay, so the good thing about this is we're going to have the same note on the 5th string. It's the 5th fret of the 5th string. That note stays there throughout. So the only thing that's going to be moving is the melody on the 3rd string. So the first chord is pinky on the 5th fret, 5th string. The first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is A. But we're going to play the whole chord, all 6 strings. Okay, the fingering is very important. So all we're going to do is replace our pinky with our 3rd finger, same exact note. We're going to slide up our 3rd finger on the 3rd string to the 4th fret, or 3rd fret, and here's the next chord. Now we're going to replace our 3rd finger with our 2nd finger, slide up our 1st finger again to the 4th fret. You're still remaining on the 3rd string and the 5th string. Next chord. And then we're going to take our 3rd finger and put it on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, which is C. And then we're going to replace our 2nd finger, same note, with the 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. We're going to take our pinky, put it on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. It's one big open D chord. So once again, slowly, please use these same fingerings. So just start using these chords in this order before you start with the rhythm, because the rhythm's going to throw you off a little bit. So just get used to playing. Okay, so now on to the interlude. The little musical interlude happens. It kind of marks the sections in this song. So this particular interlude is going to start on the 17th fret. So if you look at your double dots on your guitar, that's the 12th fret. The 2nd dot past that, that's the 17th fret. We're going to go 2 and 3. 2 is going to be on the 17th fret of the 3rd string. 3 is also going to be on the 17th fret, but on the 1st string. So this particular pattern is going to go 2, 3, then 1, 3. So 1 is going to be on the 16th fret of the 3rd string. And then that's pretty much the entire pattern. So it's going to do all 6 strings, 2, 3, 1, 3, 15th fret, same exact finger pattern. Then we're going to jump to the 7th fret, same exact pattern, 5th fret, and the 3rd fret. Okay, so that pattern, 2, 3, 1, 3, 17, 15, 7, 5, and 3. Okay, that cycles through twice, and at the end of the 2nd time, it is simply 3rd finger stays where it is, so 2nd finger goes to the 3rd fret of the 4th string. So we have octaves, and you're going to play these 3 notes. So 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open string. I like to play the full chords. So the interlude, the second time around is, and then, okay. Now, after we do that, we return back to the main groove, what we call A1. And it's called A1 because it's just a slight little variation. So after we do the little, at the end, the second part of the interlude, we start on the 2nd chord of the groove, not the 1st chord. So that would be 3-1. So 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Here's the chord. So that's where the rhythm and the groove starts again. And then we start over like we did on chord number 1. Okay. Now the little variation is, if you heard in the music, you have the strings. That's one of the most beautiful parts about the piece, is all the strings that they've added to this particular piece. So once we get up the neck, so 1st chord, 2nd chord, next chord, and next chord. It's important to have your 2-3 because we're going to hop that 2-3 over to the 7th fret. Both 2 and 3 are going to be on the 7th fret. 2 is going to be on the 3rd string. 3 is going to be on the 1st string. And this is the melody. The melody happens all on the 1st string. So the 2nd finger doesn't move. We do 2-3, then 2-1. 1 is now on the 6th fret of the 1st string, then back to 3, then back to 1, 3. Pinky now goes to the 9th fret of the 1st string, then back to 3, 1, 3. Then you're going to slide down. 1st finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Pinky is going to be on the 4th fret of the 1st string. So let's go through that again so you can hear it. So you're playing the melody with the 3rd finger, 1st finger, pinky, 3, 1, and pinky again, while the 2nd finger stays where it is. So 2-3, 7th fret, 2-1, and I'm just going to tell you the frets on the melody part. 1st finger, 6, 3, pinky, 3, 1, 3, slide down. Okay. That little section sounds like this. So when you're going from the beginning to section 1, the A portion, and A1, after you play the rhythm, you're going to play just the open string. Open string, 6th string, 2nd chord. So put that all together and take your time, get the fingering correctly, because that's going to be very important. And when you get to the A1 section, take your time to play the melody correctly. I would do upstrokes, alternating upstrokes with that. So, and you're going to end on a downstroke. And that is because it's going to give you the speed you need to get to the next chord. So if you're doing the downstroke, you're going to find it hard to move from the last chord to the melody part where the strings are playing. So upstrokes again. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2, And for part 2, we're going to be going through the other sections. This song is particularly difficult because it has a lot of different sections. So take your time, build your confidence, and remember it's going to be a little different than probably the other tutorials you've seen out there because I'm using dadgad and using the entire strings, all 6 strings. So it's going to be a very big sound. Where if you listen on the recording, it's... Okay, so this is going to be a little different, and also it's also going to be a little different because I like going up a little higher to get the horn sound when you do the interludes. So stay tuned for part 2. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and stay tuned for more stuff to come. Thanks.